Mr. Ben.
Yes, yes.
What would you tell someone who will approach you and say, Ben, I think I want to be a baker too?
Mm-hmm.
What recommendations would you tell them?
I had quite a few people ask me questions, believe it or not, about baking. A lot of people, you start to find out things once you start to go down that field. It's kind of like buying a new car, and you don't see that car anywhere, but once you buy one, you start seeing it. So I've actually seen a lot of young people talk about culinary school and things, and my advice to them is, once again, have patience.
Yeah.
I think that's the main ingredient to a lot of things, especially when you're trying to become anything. I think, crawling before you walk and actually learning about what you're finna do. I did a lot of watching sometimes, just through YouTube, and just actually learning about cakes a little bit before I even started really experimenting more. So I would tell them to have patience, believe in what you're doing.
Right.
I think that's going to be the biggest ingredient, is just believing that what you're doing is real, that you can accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. Because you can pretty much learn and teach yourself anything. I really believe that. So it's like, if you want to be a baker, from my perspective, I would say have patience. Stay true to who you are with your style of baking. If you do things different, don't look at somebody else and say, well, they're doing this, I should do this.
Right.
You never know who may like a salmon cupcake.
Yeah.
So you know how crazy that sounds?
But somebody
that may be a hit somewhere. Even somebody might say, man, that salmon cupcake, I never had one, but I love it. I'm serious, And so that's my advice, is just have confidence in what they do, because my recipes and the things that I like to try are very simple, and I stuck to that for a reason, because it was what I was comfortable in, but I believed in making the best of what you make versus trying to do everything.
Right.
So that would be one of my advices. Just kind of like, we spoke briefly, just don't try to be the jack of all trades, and you'll never be the master of anything. Just master what you're doing. Even if you just made one cupcake, perfect that one cupcake to the point where it's undeniable, and when anybody ate it across the globe, they fell in love with it. And you could be actually a master baker off of one cupcake.
That's right.
So I look at things from a simple form and say, just believe in what you're doing. Don't give up, no matter how hard it gets, and just keep believing in what you're doing. Keep believing in you.
What would you tell your younger self? This is a Sophia D question.
I would tell my younger self to kind of just relax a little bit. Don't overthink things. Don't stress so much. Because I think when I was young, I kind of tried to just, you always want to overanalyze things, and it's just, you got to relax. Like, that's what I would tell myself. It's like, man, just relax. Because now when you get older, you realize patience is something you need. And I keep speaking on patience, because it's like the best thing you could ever give yourself is just patience, and just, slow down sometimes. When you're young, you want to move fast. And then when you get old, you want to slow it down. So if I was younger, I would tell my younger self, slow down. Just, it don't happen overnight, because I think growing up and the dreams that I have and had at the time, and helping my mom and things like that, all I wanted to do was help my mom, and I still do, and I enjoy doing it. But at that point, you're rushing things to get to that point, because you're like, man, this is what I want to do, and I want it right now, But you have to learn to have patience. I would tell myself to just relax, and have patience. And believe in yourself more. Right. Believe that you can accomplish anything, because I don't think it was in me at the time, at a younger age, that I actually believed that I could do a lot of things that I'm doing now. So, I would tell myself that, relax, have patience, believe in yourself more, and continue to give love that you do.
Yeah. So we're going to change the subject just a little.
Okay.
We're still going to talk about food.
All right.
Jesus, thank you. Now, I'm your fan, one of your many fans on social media.
I really appreciate it.
Well, we need to talk about some of these fat kid dishes you be doing.
Okay.
What is the #1 dish you enjoy cooking?
Food-wise?
Yes. Because your plates made me want to throw my phone and come find you and say, I need a plate.
Thank you. Well, that's a compliment. I think that's
serious.
A compliment. You know what? And the reason why a lot of people have hinted around to me doing cooking more and cooking for people and things like that. The reason why I shy away from it is because I'm so experimental when it comes to food. And when I say I'll throw any kind of seasoning in there because I know I'm gonna still eat it. I don't care. Like I'm like, okay, let me put some onions here. Let me put this seasoning. Like I've never made a meatloaf the same. I've cooked it several times, but it's never the same because I may put brown sugar in it this time. I may put ranch. I may put eggs in this one, none in that one. And believe it or not, it turns out different every single time.
So
but it's good to me, And so my favorite dish that I've cooked late, I'm loving salmon right now. I love the salmon fillets. I love the.
Can we just stop the interview and eat real quick? Can we do that?
I'm serious.
Oh.
I love salmon, like I really love it, and I love it's a quick dish, but you can do a lot with it. You can do it with some olive oil. You can do it with some crusted Ritz crackers. I love to crumble that over and let it bake into like a crust. Oh my God, you don't understand. But I would love to do. I love to do salmon. Maybe a brown sugar sweet potato. Some broccoli, some peas. I just love mixing things up. But right now, my favorite meat I think I'm in love with some salmon right now. I really love salmon, and it's quick too. So it's like a quick dish that you can cook. Bake your potato on the side, or make you a quick side dish. You making me hungry. I got to find something to cook today.
What you know about that cockeye salmon, though?
I don't know.
It's good.
It's good. Look, I learned. I used to just go to the store, literally look something up on YouTube, go to the store, and get the ingredients and come home and cook and watch Netflix. Like that was my life for a while, and I enjoyed it. So that's what got me into cooking. I always loved the kitchen as far as cooking. Baking didn't come until later, like around 2014 is when I really tried to experiment, and that was with a banana pudding. So I gradually started just taking the same process of how I taught myself how to cook into teaching myself how to bake.
What's your favorite event that you personally enjoy catering?
Favorite event is that like
It could be family reunion, it can be a bridal shower,
birthday parties.
Really?
Little kid birthday parties. The reason why is growing up, I didn't get a lot of birthday parties. You gotta understand, I didn't get a lot of birthday parties. I remember one. I think I got like a Ninja Turtle cake, and then when I was asleep, my sister, you grew up and fight with your sibling. She ate like a whole portion of the cake to make me mad, So I woke up to like half the Ninja Turtle face bit off, So I was real mad. But I didn't get to have a lot of birthday parties growing up, so I think it's very meaningful to me to. The little smash cakes that you make for the 1-year-olds. And people sometimes will send me a picture or a video, and you see that kid and he's playing in that cake and enjoying the icing in the cake, and it just does something to you because it's like, man, like I made that. Like that's a memory that will never go away. Like that's a 1-year-old's party, or a kid that wants some cupcakes, and and you see the kid enjoying the cupcake, and it's just a feeling that you can't explain. So I think birthday parties. Would be my favorite event just because of the kids, man. Kids are so innocent, man. Yeah, they're so innocent, but they also give you the truth. If it's a nasty cupcake,
they'll let you know.
They'll let you know. So
they will.
I enjoy kids giving me their honesty versus an adult. Adult won't hurt your feelings. Like, oh, this is pretty good, man. But a kid, they either gonna love it or they gonna throw it on the ground. So
I like that.
I like kids, catering kids events.
So before we go, how can people contact you for bacon inquiries or just to follow you on social media?
Right now, I would say follow me on social media. My Instagram is Big Ben's Desserts, so you can definitely go there. That's big_Ben's_desserts. It's easy to find. Facebook, I'm Ben Hall Regular, and I also have a business page on there called Big Ben's Desserts on Facebook. And believe it or not, when I started my business, I guess it was all about building confidence. I would say I did that for a little safe zone, little safety net, but I didn't believe in advertising. And that was only because I wanted people to enjoy it and tell a friend. Right. You know what I mean? That was my way of building my confidence and understanding that I have something good here. Instead of telling the world about it and then disappointing them. Right. I'd rather, make each individual customer happy, one customer at a time, you know. And so that's how things have traveled, and I think that's a great way. Word of mouth is the strongest form of advertising. You know, that's nothing like a friend saying, you gotta try one of these cupcakes, you know. So, but contacting me is easy. I'm pretty prompt at getting back with people.
Yes, you are.
You know, if I'm not, I apologize. You know, I'm only one man right now, and you know, one man in the kitchen. So I try to do as much as I can. If I'm booked up and I can do something, I still try to do it. But if not, then I want you to know that it was just not possible. And I take a lot of pride in what I do. So I'd rather somebody be mad at me than to give them anything.
Right.
But those are forms of contacts. And my this magazine came out, and my number and everything is in here.
So get your magazine.
So those are ways of contacting me. Email bigbensdesserts at gmail.com. Either way, you know. But I prefer a friend tell you about me, and I would love to take care of you.
Well, I can tell you, cakes are good. No matter what you get, it's gonna be good. That's all I'm saying. Banana pudding. Upside down pineapple cake.
I love the way people love them. You know, that gives you confidence as well when people talk about you and speak highly of your food, and they, you know, you get the food gasms. Oh, you know, because I get them myself. You know, that's the thing. Like, it's so funny. I laugh at my own self sometimes when I'm eating, because I'm like, man, and I be just slapping the table, and I be like, man, this is good. And you know, I made it, and I'm like, wow. Like, I made this, something that I actually enjoy. Like, there's no better feeling than making your favorite dessert. Like, you don't have to go to anybody and say, can you make this? Like, you make your own favorite dessert. That's a very special thing.
Please contact Ben. Get your desserts. They really are good. I'm telling you. If it wasn't good, and Ben, you know me, I wouldn't buy another one. I'm going to tell you something. I love Ben's desserts. They're so good. You can definitely tell it comes from the heart, and I think that's so important. So support Ben. Follow him on social media. It should be at the bottom of the screen. And listen, support Ben. Get your cake. Get your strawberry cake, your key lime cake, whatever.
Yeah, because this is going to be gone.
But you're not going to take the upside down pineapple. I will punch you for my cake. Fat kid problems, big girl problems. So this is what you'll have to deal with. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Can't thank you enough for being here. I really can't. Stop right there, friend.